Katzcradul here. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope you are having or have had a wonderful holiday with your family. I'm making this video in response to the many questions I've had about where am I and what's going on and how come I haven't uploaded any videos. And I thought I'd give you a partial answer to that today. So let me explain just a little bit about what's going on. As many of you know, I am a preschool teacher, and I have been explaining to my children that I was going to have surgery. Normally that wouldn't be something I would do, except that the surgery I had yesterday, the day before Thanksgiving, was on my face. And children don't like change, and I thought I had better explain it to them, so I'm going to show you a little bit about what I did, and then you'll be able to see exactly why I haven't been making videos. It's been a rather stressful week as I've been anticipating the surgery, not to mention that it was time this week for my annual presentation to the school board. I run 2 programs in my school district and have to answer to the board for those, and my presentation was on Monday night, and then the rest of my week was spent managing my stress over this upcoming surgery. So let me show you how I explained this to my children. I drew a picture like this on a portable chalkboard for my children. I drew it to sort of resemble me. I'm not quite this attractive. I will tell you that my ears are better set than this. I drew this with the ears too high. But I have a little bit of a problem. Any kind of radical cell that floats around my body, most people's bodies would slough that off and get rid of it, but my body attacks it. And I have had 5 lesions on my face that have grown up over the past couple of years. I had 2 kind of like at the top of my nose, a very large one on my nose, and then 2 under. So to explain the surgery to my children, I drew this face and let them plot the bumps on the face, and then we erased the bumps, and then we put stitches on the face so that when I come back to school they would not be scared. So this is what happened yesterday. I had all of these lesions removed in a surgery that took about 2.5 hours. And I will tell you, I will show you what that looks like. If you're kind of faint of heart and something like sutures makes you a little woozy, you might want to just stop the video now. But a lot of you have asked and been concerned. A lot of you have prayed for me, and I just want to show you what they did. Okay, I know this isn't pretty, but I thought I would explain to you what they did. The doctor took all of the lesions off, and if you see these kind of funny little yellow pillow things, those are 2 places. The 2 spots we were most concerned about, he sent off to pathology right away, and they came back sure enough, they were cancer. And he wanted to do skin grafts on those, and so I'll show you in a minute where they took the skin from. You won't believe it. But they did a skin graft on both of those places. And what he did when he sewed the skin graft on was he left the stitching thread long, and then he used this special kind of medicated padding kind of thing that he put on top of the graft, and then used the long string that was left and tied over that pad to put pressure on the graft and also to keep them exactly where he wanted them to be. So when they go to take the stitches out, they'll cut the stitching on top of those yellow pads, remove the little yellow pads, and then take the sutures out that are around the graft itself. Right here is where I had 2 taken off under my lip. We don't have the pathology report back on those, and we don't have the pathology report back on the topmost one. So anyway, it was a real fun day, and we're going to stop the camera so that I can turn my head and show you where they took the skin graft from. You won't believe it. All right, that's where it is, right in front of my ear. They cut all along the side of my face, and he took kind of an elongated diamond shape out, and in the widest part of the diamond is where he got the graft for the big bump that was on the end of my nose, and then he had enough left to go ahead and do the smaller place. And then he stitched it up. And the reasoning behind it is because you would think they've got your whole body that they could take a graft from. Why in the world would they take it from your face? But the reason is they like to take it as close to the location where they're going to put it, because the color match and the texture match is the best. And the other reason is that my plastic surgeon says that women end up having lines right there in front of their ear anyway as they age, and that eventually it just won't show. So I wasn't too concerned about it because I've had this done before, and I'm going to show you because I think it's interesting what the old site where they took a graft from before looks like. This may be a little bit blurry, but it's probably the best we can do with our camera. Right here inside my ear, I had a cancer before. You talk about a difficult place to do surgery. And the doctor took a graft off of my face and put it in my ear. And the place where he got the graft is right here, that same location in front of my ear. And you probably cannot even see it on the camera because it is healed so well, and he's right. You do kind of have a little crease here as you get older, so it was the perfect place to take the graft. Anyway, I will, you can pan back over there to something better looking than me if you want to. I will leave you with that today because I knew you were concerned, and I've received so many well wishes, and I can't thank you enough for my prayers. It went better than expected. Because they were going to be working under my nose and would not be able to give me oxygen, they decided not to sedate me. So I did all of this under local anesthesia, which was a blessing to me because I hate being put to sleep. So my prayers were answered in that respect. I was able to talk to the surgeon and nurses the whole time they were doing the surgery. It just went great. It took 2.5 hours, and then I was out of there. I'm a little sore today, and will probably continue to be sore for a couple of days, but I'm doing great. And I just wanted to thank you for your prayers and your kindness, and to let you know why I've been a little lax in getting videos up. But I'll try to get back to it as soon as I'm feeling great again. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and thank you so much for watching and for caring. Cat's Cradle.